There we go.
The University of Nevada promotes and protects the free exchange of ideas that does not disrupt university events or ceremonies. Any disruption of today's scheduled program is not allowed. Kindly be aware that any such disruptions will result in immediate removal from the event. Thank you for your support and cooperation. The program will begin momentarily.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you are able, please stand for our national anthem and alma mater.
And bright stars through the perilous God's good and true. Gives she to her sons and daughters of Nevada you. We will ever live to serve her, live to give our best, live to make our alma mater pride of all the West. As the praises wake the echoes while we pledge anew. Hearts and minds and hands and voices to Nevada
You may be seated. Thank you to our Wolfpack Quartet and our commencement brass. Welcome to the University of Nevada 2026 Spring Commencement Ceremony. My name is Jeff Thompson, and I serve as Executive Vice President and Provost at the university, and for today, I'll be your Master of Ceremonies. I would like to take a moment to recognize several distinguished guests. Please hold your applause until all have been named. Nevada System of Higher Education Regent Carol Del Carlo, Assistant Vice Chancellor for Workforce Development and Community Colleges, Dr. Natalie Brown, Faculty Marshal and Chair of the Faculty Senate, Dr. Jennifer McClendon, Senior Vice President for Research and Innovation, Dr. Myrtle Godham, Vice President for Information Technology, Dr. Sashi Pillay, Vice President for Student Services, Dr. Heather Speed, Vice Provost of Graduate Education and Dean of the Graduate School, Dr. Marcus Kimmelmeyer, Dean of the College of Business, Dr. Greg Mosier, Associate Dean of the Honors College, Dr. Mary Ingram Waters, University Athletic Director, Stephanie Remp, Chief of Staff, Aubrey Flores, Executive Director of Marketing and Communications, Carrie Garcia, Director for Indigenous Relations, Daphne M. Hooper, President of the Associated Students of the University of Nevada, Carmina Aglubat, President of the Graduate Student Association, Ruchania Dev Chinnapan, President of the Nevada Alumni Council, Mike Hicks. Please help me recognize our platform party. And to the person who has been at the helm and made this ceremony happen, Associate Vice President of Enrollment Services, Dr. Melissa Chirozzi, and her team. Melissa is over there in that beautiful hat. This is a very special ceremony as Dr. Chirozzi leads her final spring commencement, her 74th season. Today, we honor Dr. Chirozzi's extraordinary leadership, the care, precision, and commitment she has brought to this moment for thousands of graduates and their families is truly remarkable. Please join me in thanking Dr. Chirozzi and her team one last time with a loud round of applause. As we commence this ceremony in Reno, Nevada, we acknowledge that the University of Nevada, Reno is situated on the traditional homelands of the Numa, Northern Paiute, Washoe, Washoe, Nua, Western Shoshone, and Nuwu, Southern Paiute peoples. These lands continue to be a gathering place for indigenous peoples, and we recognize their deep connections to these places. And now it's my pleasure to start today's ceremony by welcoming Daphne M. Hooper, Director of Indigenous Relations and member of the Walker River Paiute Tribe. Please stand as you are able.
Pisha Awamua, good morning. Tumanamutudu, Noko Hima Mutabuidu, Pija Ukatabino Tikiatsi, Uwanuma of Pija Yukuti, Noko Yasuma Panidu Sutuhai, Tina Tunitui na Pija Sutuhaina, Mama Kanumi, Numa Tunitui Nokwa, Ti Piatipa, Tipaa, Tisongo Nakwana, Noko Hitami na Unakwetu, Mani Panidu Sutuhaika, Pija Tumia, Puhua, Puhua. Creator God, maker of all things, thank you for giving us this day. We have a lot to be thankful for. Bless everyone gathered here. Blessings for our language. With it, we will teach others. Bless our Mother Earth, our water, our air. Bless everything around us. Go in a good way. Amen.
You may be seated. Thank you, Daphne, for opening our ceremony with that blessing. We are honored to have you as part of our Graduate Special Day. Next, please join me in welcoming the 17th President of the University of Nevada and the first alumnus to serve as President, Brian Sandoval.
Are we ready to get to business?
Yeah.
Good morning, Wolfpack. Good morning. And welcome to the university's most hallowed ground, the historic Quad. It's my honor to welcome you to the University of Nevada's 2026 Spring Commencement Ceremony. Yeah. Just out of curiosity, how many alumni do we have in our audience today? Raise your hands. Where are you? Yes. Welcome home, Wolfpack. And now to wake up the echoes, and I have big expectations for you all, we have one of our favorite traditions, which is to do the Wolfpack chant one more time. So this side of the audience is going to be Wolf. This side is going to be Pack. 1, 2, 3. Great job. I have to say, you've been the loudest for all the commencement ceremonies, so good job. It's going to be interesting to get through this, guys. So before we begin, just take a moment to look around you. The Quad is absolutely stunning today. It is one of the most iconic settings in all of higher education, and it reflects the care, pride, and commitment of so many people who work tirelessly to make this day special for all of you. So please join me in recognizing the people who make this place the land of legends. Give them a big hand. In class of 2026, of course, no one gets to this day alone. Think about the people who have supported you from the moment you set foot on campus. Your family and friends, our faculty and staff. They believed in you, encouraged you, and reminded you, you got this. And they were right. Class of 2026, please join me in thanking them for walking this journey with you and for always having your back. Yeah. Now, today is about many things, the magnitude of what you've accomplished, of course, but it's also about the almost 152-year legacy of this university, which in a few moments you will be joining forever. And perhaps most of all, that in an ever-changing world, your experiences here are going to serve as your trusted foundation for years to come. The knowledge you've gained, the relationships you've built, and the convictions you've developed stay with you forever. Together, they are a beacon that will guide and steady you in the challenging years ahead. Because this university represents something enduring: community, stability, and lasting purpose. And when you look back at your time here, you will see that we are built to last, meeting the expectations of a bold new world. So I want to take you back in time to show you what I mean. 100 years ago, on May 10th, 1926, our university graduated 143 students, and that was a record for the time. And like today's campus, which is still growing after the opening of our new Tulloch Business Building, don't you laugh? The campus in 1926 was growing and investing in its future as well. That year, longtime university benefactor Clarence Mackey, son of John Mackey, the statue right over there, committed $100,000 to expand the Mackey Mines building. Another benefactor, William Clark, who was a railroad mining magnate, who, by the way, is Clark County's namesake. So how many folks from Clark County? We got some, yeah? And he announced that he would be funding a new library in honor of his late wife, Alice, who had grown up in Virginia City. So take a look across the quad. The Mackey Mines building is still there in all its splendor. And behind you, beyond the trees over there, is the proud red brick building. That's the Clark Administration Building. Originally the Clark Library, the third library on campus, built in 1928. So it's hard to imagine that the seeds for these buildings were first sown 100 years ago. And at the time, the university had just 3 schools: agriculture, engineering, and mines. Sorry, business came a little bit later. And had a vision to one day serve 1,500 students. Now, we've certainly outgrown those ambitious projections from 1926. Over this commencement season, we will be awarding over 3,000 degrees and have over 20,000 students. That's an applause line. And the Mackey and Clark buildings endure, and this campus continues to thrive. We are a university for the ages because we understand our role in the ongoing story that is Nevada and America, to help shape the future through our greatest asset, each and every one of you, our graduates. And when addressing the 143 students graduating at our 1926 commencement, then President Walter Clark said it best, quote, "The present day offers greater possibilities than ever before. Your service grows from a glowing, flaming heart to add to the treasures of the world." So 100 years later, our treasures, you, our 2026 graduates, continue this meaningful and transformational legacy that is the University of Nevada. Each of you has a fierce determination that will make our community, state, and nation a better place. And each and every one of you are at the heart of who we are and what we do. Now, I want to talk a little bit about that determination. This determination belongs to graduates like Andrew A.J. Sapwell. A.J., are you in the audience this morning? There he is. A.J. is graduating with a Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, majoring in marketing with a minor in business analytics. A consistent Dean's List student, A.J. has served as president of the Entrepreneurship Club. A.J. co-founded his own business, SW Pressure Washing. I'll be your customer someday, A.J. and has competed on national and global stages through the Red Bull Basement Competition, where his team earned Best Presentation at the Kansas University CASE Competition. And after graduation, AJ will travel to Vietnam after being selected by the State Department as a reciprocal exchange fellow to lead an international entrepreneurship initiative. AJ, congratulations on reaching this great day. Well done. And next, Mark Marchalewski is another great story. Mark, where are you? There he is, way over there. Raise your hand. Mark served as president of the Business Student Council, director of ASUN Pack Rides, and president of the Management Human Resources Association. Mark was a member of more than 10 clubs, organizations, and club sports at Nevada. A double major and a triple minor, Mark majored in business management and marketing and minored in sports management, human resources, and supply chain management. Mark became the first University of Nevada student to serve on the General Motors Student Corps in GM's 115-year history. And Mark currently serves as the first Nevada student to work on the robo-taxi team at Tesla. Yeah. Not done yet. Post-graduation, Mark plans to accept a position with the Los Angeles 2028 Olympic Games, serving as a planning analyst for Team USA. So congratulations, Mark, for making your time with us. Means so much. We're so excited for you and proud of you. You're incredible. But of course, each and every one of you have a story. And together, all of your stories reflect who we are as a university, a place of permanence, possibility, and perseverance. And as you step into what comes next, I want to leave you with this. You don't graduate from this university, you carry it with you. Your experiences here are not behind you, they are within you, shaping your decisions, values, and path forward. So move forward boldly, take risks, go the extra mile, choose purpose over comfort, and live the Wolfpack way so that years from now you will have no regrets on your life's journey. Now I'm going to go back in history again. A century ago, then University of Nevada President Walter Clark shared a telegram from Clarence Mackey at the end of that May's commencement ceremony in a flower-decked, overflowing university gymnasium. Quote, "Tell the students for me, never forget their alma mater and keep the name of the university high." Those words still matter today, 100 years later. So be proud of your University of Nevada because we are proud of you. And wherever you go after this momentous day, remember this. This campus is your home. It will always be your home. And your Wolfpack family will always have your back. Yes. And you know the words, the strength of the pack is the wolf, and the strength of the wolf is the pack. So class of 2026, go forward with confidence, go forward with purpose, and go forward knowing you are exactly where you are meant to be and you are ready for whatever life brings you. Congratulations, you've made it. Now it's your turn to show the world what a member of the Wolfpack can do. Go Pack. Thank you.
Thank you, President Sandoval. Next, please enjoy 2 short videos from our U.S. Senators, Catherine Cortez Masto and Jackie Rosen.
Hello to the class of 2026. This is your U.S. Senator Catherine Cortez Masto, and I want to congratulate each of you for graduating today. You know, I'm a third-generation Nevadan, And my sister and I were the first in our family to graduate from college. So I know that it takes a lot of hard work, determination, and perseverance to get where you are, and you should all be proud. In between celebrating your accomplishments today, make sure you also thank everyone who helped you along the way, the parents, family, and friends that you relied on to get you to this moment. And let's not forget your faculty, staff, and everyone who made this day possible. I wish you all the best of luck in this next chapter of your lives. You are Nevada's future leaders, and I can't wait to see what you all do next. Once again, congratulations to the class of 2026.
Well, hello, Wolfpack. I'm Jackie Rosen, and it is my honor to represent all of you in the United States Senate. I'd like to extend my biggest congratulations to you, the University of Nevada class of 2026, on this remarkable accomplishment. Today, we celebrate you, your hard work, and your achievements. You have all worked so hard to get to this moment. So when you think back on your time in college, be proud of the determination and resilience that will carry you far beyond these walls. Take a moment, just to look around you, to recognize those who stood behind you, those who helped get you where you are today. Whether it's your friends, your family, your classmates, teachers, or mentors, cherish them. They've helped provide you with knowledge and the tools you need to succeed in your next journey. They've helped you become better students, better community leaders, and more importantly, better versions of yourselves. And as you enter into this new phase of life, don't forget to carry with you the relationships you've built and the communities that you've come to cherish. So be there for one another, not just during the good times, but during the hard times too. Lend a hand when someone needs it. Be a shoulder to lean on. Put your skills to good use to help one another. Always remember that you have the power to make a difference in someone's life. I know each of you has a bright future, and I look forward to seeing all the great things you'll do in the coming years. So congratulations to the class of 2026, and best of luck in all your future endeavors. And of course, go Pack!
Now please welcome from the Nevada System of Higher Education Board of Regents, Regent Carol Del Carlo.
Good morning, graduates, families, faculty, and friends. On behalf of the Nevada System of Higher Education Board of Regents, it is an honor to join you today. Congratulations to the class of 2026 and to everyone who supported you, challenged you, encouraged you, and stood by you on your journey to this moment. Graduates, you have earned a degree from the greatest university in the United States, the University of Nevada, Reno. Nevada's land-grant institution and a place where discovery, service, and resilience are not simply ideals, they are expectations. You have studied, researched, created, and led during a time that required adaptability and determination. That matters, not just because it was hard, but because it prepared you for what comes next. As a regent, I have the privilege of helping statewide public higher education for the people of Nevada. We do this because institutions like the University of Nevada, Reno change lives, and more importantly, they change communities. The knowledge and skills you carry forward are not just personal achievements, they are public goods. What you have learned here will shape classrooms, clinics, businesses, laboratories, courtrooms, schools, and communities across the state and far beyond it. Wherever you go next, I encourage you to carry 3 things with you. First, remain curious. The world you are entering will continue to change rapidly. Stay open to learning, not just in your profession, but about people, perspectives, and problems different from your own. Second, stay connected to this university, to one another, to Nevada. Higher education thrives when its graduates remain engaged and invested in the places that helped shape them. And finally, lead with purpose. Use your education not only to build successful careers, but to contribute meaningfully, to serve, to innovate, and to help create a future that is more just, more prosperous, and more hopeful. Class of 2026, you leave this campus as graduates, but you will always belong to the Wolfpack family and to Nevada. On behalf of the Board of Regents, congratulations. We are proud of you, we believe in you, and we look forward to all that you will accomplish. Thank you, and go Pack!
Thank you, Regent Del Carlo. Now please welcome the President of the Associated Students of the University of Nevada, Carmina Aglabat, to give the student address.
Good morning, College of Business. Yes. I've heard great stuff about this crowd. I heard you guys were the loudest, even though it's 8:30 in the morning. I love to hear it. Well, good morning, President Sandoval, Provost Thompson, graduates and families. Happy graduation. As we sit here today in our caps and gowns, celebrating everything that we've accomplished so far, I think many of us are quietly asking the same exact question. What happens next? What comes next? The most daunting part about adulthood is the pressure to build a life that feels meaningful. Some of us may already have it figured out with careers lined up and graduate school waiting for us. Others may be working part-time jobs while trying to figure out what comes next. And some of us may have absolutely no idea what comes. Very soon, our paths will diverge into 1,000 different directions, with fewer similarities than ever before. But despite how different our futures may look, I think there is one thing all of us do have in common. At the end of the day, we all want to build a life that feels fulfilling. While everyone defines success differently, I've come to believe that the most meaningful parts of life are always rooted in other people, and the relationships that we build, the communities that we create, and the moments of connection that remind us that we are not meant to go through life alone. Because when all has been said and done, life has always been about connection. Our university's official slogan is Omnia Pro Patria, which translates to all for our country. Many people interpret this as a reflection of patriotism, which it's true, but I also think that means something even bigger than that life was never meant to be lived alone. The purpose behind so much of what we do is to build community, to care for one another, and to remain connected to something even greater than ourselves. So in other words, make the effort to build a life with people in it. Fall in love, get your heart broken, and allow yourself to heal from it. Become friends with your neighbors, whether it's the neighbors with a young family and kids who are a little too loud in the backyard, or the older neighbors who always have the best advice. Keep in touch with friends you swore you would not lose after graduation, and when they reach out 10 years from now, say yes to that cup of coffee to reconnect. Call your parents much more often than you think you have to. And if marriage is not your story, adopt 3 cats or 5 dogs, whatever it is, whatever makes you happy. Just make sure to build a life of connection. Because when all is said and done, the most meaningful parts of life are not the things, they're the people in it. As I wrap up these remarks, I want to leave you with this. Every single generation walks into the world feeling like they were dealt the worst cards. There are real pressures waiting for us: economic uncertainty, political division, rising costs, and the quiet fear that everyone else has adulthood figured out much more than us. And because of that, it can become very easy to believe that the world is defined by disappointment, conflict, and bad news. But I want to challenge you to ask yourself this whenever life feels low. What if most things in life are actually good? Because the only reason we recognize disruption at all is because it interrupts a much larger backdrop of ordinary goodness. And I can tell you this campus is living and breathing proof that most things in life are indeed good. We just have to be willing to notice it. I saw good when 3 students stopped traffic on North Virginia Street just a few weeks ago to help a family of baby ducks cross safely. I saw good when members of our football team volunteered at the Nevada Food Bank, serving the community beyond the field. I saw good when students made the steep hike to the end during the first week of school, not for extra credit, not for money, not for any grade, but because they cared about preserving tradition and community pride. And I saw good when girls filled their roommate's room with streamers and balloons after finding out she'd gone to Orvis, celebrating her accomplishments as if they were her own. At the end of the day, there is so much good around us. We just have to be willing to notice it. As my good friend and ASUN Vice President Ethan McNamara likes to say, shout out Ethan, he's in the crowd. Yeah, go Ethan. As he likes to say, in life we are dealt a set of cards and we have to figure out how to play it. The best way to play this card game called life is to choose connection and to keep searching for the good even when it feels difficult. And despite everything, you must remember that most of the deck is indeed good. Thank you so much. Thank you for letting me serve as your student body president, and congratulations to the class of 2026. As always, go Pack.
Thank you, Carmina. Now please welcome Rachania Dev Chinnapan, the president of the Graduate Student Association of the University of Nevada.
Thank you, Provost Thompson. We've had 4 commencement ceremonies so far, and this one is the 5th. And I'm going to be biased here. I want my College of Business to be the loudest one of them all. What's up, Wolfpack? There we go. Thank you. As your Graduate Student Association president, it is truly an honor to stand here today. Today is special because this might be the first time in 4 years everyone showed up voluntarily on time, in the right place, on the right day, even when attendance isn't mandatory. Today we celebrate the class of 2026, undergraduates, masters, and doctoral students. Let's also talk about real UNR experiences, starting with Reno weather. Because UNR never lets you know what season you're in. We walk into class in sunshine, dressed like it's spring, and leave in snow, questioning every life decisions we've ever made. By noon, campus feels like North Beyond the Wall from Game of Thrones. By 3 p.m., the wind hits so hard it feels personal. Like Reno weather saw your outfit and said, not today. And parking at UNR. Parking. It's all right. Parking here isn't transportation. It's a live-action Squid Game. Every morning starts with hope and ends with you bargaining with God on the 5th floor of the garage. And you circle the parking garage so many times, your car basically qualifies for a minor in urban planning. And shout out to UNR Gym. Nothing motivates you more than seeing a freshman built like a Marvel superhero deadlifting an entire Honda Civic. And midterms and finals week at UNR, walking out of finals with your friends and hearing, what did you get for question 12? Brother, I got depression. But honestly, we learned that sometimes the plan falls apart, and you just have to improvise like you're in Avengers Endgame, except instead of saving the universe, you're saving your own GPA. Canvas crashed last week, and suddenly everybody became deeply religious. Dear Lord, if you can turn water into wine, you can turn my 68 into a 93. Through all chaos, stress, deadlines, snowstorms, tuition payments, and parking struggles, we made memories here. We made friends here. And before we leave, we need to thank the real MVPs of class of 2026. ChatGPT. Because the second professor said, this exam is open book, we all heard OpenAI. And shout out to Cloud AI for carrying half the coding assignments on campus. And coffee. At this point, our blood type is vanilla sweet cream cold brew positive. And our parents, Wow, can we give a big round of applause to the people who funded this entire operation? Our parents, you sacrificed a lot, but primarily money. And professors, thank you for always being there for us, especially the ones who posted grades at 11:59 p.m. like they were dropping a surprise album. Today, we celebrate the degrees we earned, but tomorrow, life will test the person behind the degree. There will be moments when things don't go your way, jobs you won't get, plans that fall apart, days where you question yourself. Do not let those moments define you. Because courage is not always loud. Sometimes courage is simply waking up the next morning and trying again. A famous aerospace scientist and former president of India, late Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam once said, "Dream is not that which you see while sleeping. It is something that doesn't let you sleep." So chase the dream that keeps you awake, the one that excites you, the one that scares you, the one that makes all the struggles worth it. Class of 2026, the world is waiting for you. And thank you for choosing the University of Nevada, the mighty Wolfpack. Congratulations, class of 2026, and go Pack!
Thank you, Richanya. Now please welcome Nevada Alumni Council President Mike Hicks.
Thank you, sir. Let me start first with a quick tradition. Quick pictures. Perfect. Perfect. Excellent. Excellent. Wait. Hey, you way in the back. Can you smile, please? Perfect. Thank you. I have to start off with delivering some good news and some bad news. And through my years, especially with my wife, you always ask what the bad news is first. The bad news, at least for me, is I had to follow that presentation. The good news, well done, by the way. The good news is that I'm your last speaker before you get to start collecting. Before you get to start collecting your diplomas. So let's get going because people are lining up already. On behalf of the University of Nevada Alumni Association, your alumni association, we are excited to welcome you to our alumni family of more than 125,000. As you celebrate this moment, remember that your journey with the university does not end today. It transforms into a lifelong connection. Our alumni community is a powerful network, united by shared experiences, values, and a commitment to supporting one another. Whether you're starting a new career, continuing your education, or exploring new opportunities, know that you have a pack behind you, cheering you on. After all, that is the Wolfpack way. Back in 2019, a new tradition was introduced during commencement, the presentation of an official alumni gift pin to all graduates from the university. When you receive yours today, please wear it proudly for many years to come. Alumni play a large role in the success of current students, so I urge you to remain involved with your alma mater, no matter where your next adventure takes you. Stay connected by helping future students. Become a career mentor. Attend university events and join one of our 25 chapters. The opportunities are endless and we are here to support you long after graduation. Remember, there is no limit to what a Nevada graduate is capable of, right? And you will always be a member of the pack. Your continued involvement makes a real difference, and together we can inspire the next generation of students and strengthen the legacy of Nevada graduates everywhere. Congratulations to our new alumni, and let's finish this right. On the count of 3, we're all going to yell, "Go Pack," and they're going to hear us downtown. 1, 2, 3. Pack!
Thank you, Mike. The candidates for graduation represent a wide range of disciplines and degree programs. After a great deal of time, effort, and significant intellectual and emotional investment, you are now on the cusp of a highly important moment in your life. Our university has set a very high bar for you to finally arrive at this moment. We're very pleased to celebrate your accomplishments in this ceremony while recognizing that this is only the beginning, the commencement of even greater horizons to come. The ceremony is made meaningful not just by individual achievement, but by how we show up for one another. So today we ask that you stay, that you cheer, and that you honor every graduate in this class, just as they will do for you. Congratulations and good luck to all of you. And now, I think it's time to start awarding degrees. Presenting the candidates for advanced degrees from the Graduate School is Vice Provost of Graduate Education and Dean of the Graduate School, Dr. Marcus Kimmelmeyer.
Mr. President, it is my honor to present to you these candidates for the doctoral degrees.
Diana Namdepi Neely, Business Administration, hooded by Dr. James Sundali.
Edith Zabo, Business Administration, hooded by Dr. Daniel N. Jones.
Kylie Brene Smith, Business Administration, hooded by Dr. Catherine Cole. Kayana Maliola Miller, Economics, hooded by Dr. Mark Nichols.
Chizhou Luo, Economics, hooded by Dr. Federico Guerrero. Ke Liu, Economics, hooded by Dr. Frank Fossen.
Mr. President, it is my privilege to present to you these candidates for the master's degrees.
Samuel Joseph Gomberg, Economics.
Zachary Scott Harvey, Business Administration.
Scott Alexander Sabra, Business Administration.
Tejas Kumar Ashwin Bhimani, Information Systems. Harsimran Kaur, Information Systems. Jayasimha Reddy Duvuru, Information Systems.
Matthew Hoseas McDonald, Information Systems.
Brandon Derek Flores, Economics.
Iver Valdai Ness, Finance. Nicholas Kenneth Vargas, Finance. Sulema Rangel, Business Analytics.
Casey Q. Lay, Business Analytics.
Whitney Tai, Business Analytics.
Caroline Higgins, Accountancy. Kate J. Cassidy, Finance.
Michaela Lee Talkington, Finance.
Hui Lee, Finance. Angel Karanko Muller, Information Systems.
Janelle Tan, Business Analytics.
Abigail Altringer, Business Administration. Gloria Erufwa Amwisi, Economics.
Jeshurun Iko Bini, Business Administration.
Olaran Toby Arenoso, Business Administration. Parker DeClerc, Business Administration.
Calvin Nicholas Sparks, Accountancy. Gia Anais Mack, Business Administration. Michaela Rose Nelson, Business Administration. Marie Frances McDonald, Business Administration.
Paola G. Anaya.
Susi Gonzalez Ortiz, Business Administration.
Cole Patrick Luera, Business Administration.
Antonio Mayaro, Business Administration. Nicholas B. Posey, Business Administration.
Kristen Joe Levin, Business Administration.
William S. Ryan, Business Administration. Derek Robert Achanachek, Business Administration. Tyler James Mackenzie West, Business Administration.
Zohra Lynn Benbrahim, Business Administration. Rim Mahmoud Ahmed, Business Administration. Rachel Lynn Primo Angevine, Business Administration.
Hermjeet Charles Singh, Business Administration.
Serena Joy Everest, Business Administration. Paul Gabriel Cruz Canahoyer, Business Administration. Mehmet Oğuz Kirsach Liolu, Business Administration.
Jacob Lawrence Rodriguez, Business Administration.
Kelsey Dory Shanks, Business Administration.
Hunter Jason Kitzmiller, Business Administration.
Andrew Antonio Madrigal, Business Administration.
Marcus Robert Fredrickson, Business Administration. April Michelle Snoyman, Business Administration.
Maristella Schilling, Business Administration. Gianna Renee Witkowski, Business Administration. Jimena Murillo, Business Administration.
Yadira Izquierdo, Business Administration.
Ariel Lee Stapley, Business Administration.
Phoebe May Pasilo Carrig, Business Administration. Colton Hayden, Business Administration. Katrina Nicole Aldridge, Business Administration. Brandon Neil Arvizu, Business Administration. Douglas Scott Hopkins, Business Administration. AJ Chada, Business Administration.
Adam Harrison Neely, Business Administration.
Jonathan Meyer Peter, Business Administration.
Jacob W. Gatrell, Business Administration.
Tal Shahar Zamach, Business Administration.
Cheyenne Hosseini, Business Administration.
Corey J. Murphy, Business Administration.
Molly S. Brannigan, Business Administration.
Blake Michael James McCown, Business Administration.
Leah Laney, Business Administration.
Michael Andrew Sitton, Business Administration. Jeremy Parent, Business Administration. Florence C., Business Administration. Casper Lily Donahoe Young, Business Administration. Disha Kirti Patel, Business Administration. Dulce Isabel Ordonez, Business Administration. Melissa Jane Ung, Business Administration.
Christine Joy Chavez, Business Administration.
Kate Allen Winfeld, Business Administration. Desiree Lynn Tillman, Business Administration.
Amber Dawn Hoffman Jorgensen, Business Administration.
The individuals who earn advanced degrees represent an extraordinary cross-section of our world, coming from across the country and around the globe. While their personal stories are unique, they're united by a common thread, a commitment to excellence and a desire to make our world a better place. With the guidance of faculty mentors who have challenged and encouraged them, they have reached a remarkable standard as scholars and as individuals. Although this moment represents the culmination of years of hard work, it's not a conclusion. It is the beginning, the commencement of what they will go on to do to advance knowledge, foster understanding, and help shape a more thoughtful and compassionate world. Let's applaud what they've accomplished and look forward to all that they will achieve. Dr. Kimmelmeyer, please present the candidates for the conferral of degrees.
Would all the candidates for doctoral and master's degrees please rise as you are able? Mr. President, on behalf of the faculty, I present to you these outstanding candidates for the doctoral and master's degrees.
Right, we're ready to make this official? Yes. By virtue of the laws of the state of Nevada and the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents, I confer upon those fulfilling the appropriate requirements the doctoral and master's degrees recommended by the faculties of the university with all the rights, privileges, and obligations belonging thereto. Congratulations, you've done it.
For the presentation of the candidates for bachelor's degrees, I will call upon the Dean of the College. Presenting the candidates from the College of Business is Dean Greg Mosier.
President Sandoval, on behalf of the outstanding faculty of the College of Business, it's my pleasure to present these candidates for the degree.
Tanner Jake Fritchie, General Business, awarded posthumously.
Mackenzie L. Crouch, Marketing. Kaya Herrick, Marketing. Colby Alexander Dyson, Management, cum laude.
Jose William Vasquez Hernandez, Information Systems. Megan Norma Rodriguez, Finance.
Christian Joseph Niddle, Finance.
Blake Nicholas Wilson, Finance.
Mason Shigeo Hirata, Management.
Zachary Ray Schneider, Finance.
Daniela Anguiano, Marketing and Journalism. Viridiana Carmona Palomino, International Business and Spanish, cum laude.
Stevie Mae Scott Smith, Information Systems and Management, Honors Baccalaureate.
Isidro Lizaola Rojas, Accounting.
Nathan William Gammett, Marketing.
Grace Marie Cotton, Economics and Agricultural Science.
Aiden Conrad Toy, Management Marketing. Lean June Nino Barquez Morpy, Finance. Zachary Paul Nielsen, Management.
Andrew Cash Galindo, Marketing.
Declan Cade Murray, Information Systems. Hazael Mendoza Osorio, Finance.
Weston Avery Gonzalez, General Business. Leslie Estefany Carrillo Hernandez, Finance.
James Austin Wick, Accounting and Finance, magna cum laude. Thomas Ronald Pipkin, Marketing.
Mia Jane Welch Beniquid, Marketing.
Robert Allen Nordby, Management.
Fern Gostomski, Management.
Ahre T. Young, General Business.
Kayla Gibson, Management.
Benjamin George Ortwine, Marketing.
Gabriela Madison Reiko Cano, Management, Marketing. Paula Fernanda Alvarez Garcia, Management.
Quentin J. Worth, Finance. Ashley Shahan, Accounting/Information Systems.
Thomas J. France, Management.
Shane Ondor Zupnik, Marketing.
Tyler Scott Benning, Management.
Chloe Aaron Douglas, Management, Marketing. Johanna Louise Haas, Finance.
Lily Orban, Psychology.
Valeria Paez Rueda, Management and Marketing.
Dylan Jacob Lopez, Interdisciplinary Studies.
Oliver Stewart, Management.
Kendra Joanne D. Bach, Management.
Stephanie Naomi Rios Valdovinos, Economics. Peter Vaughn, Finance. Caleb M. Yeager, Information Systems. Taylor Nace Wechter, Information Systems. Riley Jean Schrout, Marketing.
Cody Charles Lammertz, Information Systems. Emma Jewel Lawson, Communication Studies.
Ian Wallace Hughes, General Business.
Madison Elise Godert, Accounting. Jesse Russell Desert, Finance.
Cade Jameson Martin, Finance.
Tyler Jonathan Scott Clark, Finance.
Bryce Richard Murphy, General Business.
Leif Mahmoud Hendy, Finance.
Edgar Marquez Soto, Information Systems. Kalani Kama Kana Oloko Maikai Piliwale Wilson, Information Systems. Brody Lee Moreno McClure, Accounting.
Kaylin Fuller, International Business.
Melissa Morales Reynoso, Information Systems. Gracie Ann Poe, Finance.
Skylar Mackenzie Bruce, Management, Marketing. Katie Claire Duane, Management, Marketing, magna cum laude.
Brooke Wotina, Management/Marketing.
Kristen Alexandra Hofula, Management, Marketing.
Corelli Rodriguez Preciado, Finance.
Alexis Ann Gumagai Arnes, Economics and Finance.
Logan Tonsberg, Finance.
Maxwell Giovanni Lucchesi, Finance.
Carl Oscar Gottfried Sandefeld, Marketing. Joel Henry Mellon, Management.
Lucas Tayeb Doe, Finance.
Gavin Miller, Management.
Ashton Christopher Pearson, Economics, Provost Scholar.
Jacob William Woodhead, Finance.
Julian Thomas D'Alessio, Management, Marketing. Connor Blednick, Economics. Elijah Houston, Management. Andrew Asen, Accounting and Finance.
Winston Kyle Stewart, General Business.
Evan Hyde Infantino, Marketing. Madison Elizabeth Lance, Information Systems.
Eddie Moratagich, Finance.
Carden Alyssa Young, Management, Marketing.
Miranda Martinez, Management/Marketing.
Donovan Nathaniel DeRico, Management.
Tyler Henry Manship, Economics.
Madison K. Clark, Management. Sage Janae Alfaro, Finance. Natalie Noel Borba, Economics and Finance. Taylor Honey, Finance. Serene Maria Gronauer, Management. Sydney Hannah Fung, Interdisciplinary Studies.
Jasmine Kiwul Harris, Management and Marketing.
Kai B. Woods, Interdisciplinary Studies. Aaron Wilson, International Business.
Justin Lewis Jones, Information Systems. Daniel Burrell Garland, Information Systems.
Brian James McIver, Finance, 1874 Scholar. Rowan Vander Satra, Management.
L. Sophia Coe, Marketing.
Isabella Elizabeth Maldonado, Marketing. Emma Grace Siegelkoff, Management. Ashlyn Newkirk, General Business. Madison Ashley Wilson, Management. Andrew James Mahana, Management.
Calvin S. Bird, Marketing. Grant Fabula Garlow, Marketing. Dante Augustine Ferrari, Finance. Gabriel Shane Howe, Marketing.
Madeline Rose Perdomo, Marketing. Mackenzie Lorraine Ryan, Management. Jared Robert Shelton, Marketing. Trevor Riley Perlberg, Marketing.
Jada Nicole Hargrove, Economics and Finance. Faith J. Barrett, Management, Marketing, 1874 Scholar.
Raymond John Madden, Economics.
Ty Harrison Ditton, International Business.
Ryan Christopher Jackson, Economics.
Gurjant Singh, Information Systems. Daniel Palacios, Information Systems. Tilden Pointer, Information Systems.
Andrew Stephen Hart, Marketing.
Logan James Poniwaz, General Business.
Patrick A. Biggs, Finance. Madison Alexis Kreiter, Management, Marketing.
Emma Watson, Management and Marketing.
Brenna Ashlyn McClure, Marketing. Mason Robert Oliphant, Finance, magna cum laude. Mason David Rowe, Finance.
Logan Allen, Finance. Bryson Philip Horton, Management, Marketing.
Sebastian Ramirez, Accounting. Landon J. Ratino, Management/Marketing. Chandler James Olson, Management. Allison Lynn Spencer, Marketing. Jacob Thomas Van Wardenberg, Management/Marketing. Jacob Edward Thunson, Finance.
Jason Gregory Kayla, Management, Marketing. Hunter G. Barbero, Management, Marketing.
Annika N. Weber, Finance. Brooke Ruthlyn Morgan, Management, Marketing, 1874 Scholar.
Anthony Dobson. Accounting. Alex Chi Fung Chan. Information Systems.
Jaden G. Thomas, Finance.
Maya Nicole Biostad. General Business.
Alex Raul Macias, Information Systems. Maya Louise Pratt, Marketing.
Samantha D. Davidov. Management, Marketing. Zella Ray Johnson. Economics and Finance. Magna Cum Laude.
Hannah Jablonka, Economics and Finance, Provost Scholar.
Amari Shea Adair Mullins. Information Systems.
Jillian May Swift, Marketing.
Matthew C. Kalinowski, Management. Reginald Carr, Management, Marketing. Isaac Jeffrey Griffin, Marketing.
John Cronin Mathers, Management. Rayvon Dickens Williams, Information Systems.
Quinn Norman Hannon, Management, Marketing. Samantha Marie Kolakowski, Finance.
Jacob Ryan Sanchez Bickley, Finance, Cum Laude.
Grace Karuna Averill, Finance.
Reese Katrina McKenzie, Marketing.
Addison Guckert Hunter, Management, Marketing.
Amanda Eileen Plowman, Management, Marketing. Noah Scott Morris, General Business.
Grady Wesley Frensdorf, Marketing.
John Anthony Ricotta, Accounting. Ethan Wyatt Roth, Finance. Martine Ortega Salinas, Information Systems.
Charles A. Goodsell, General Business.
Sean Brian O'Leary, Marketing. Zachary Opperman, Marketing. Lucas Wyatt Miller, Information Systems.
Emmett Halen Dees, Management, Marketing. Brandon Hess, Economics. Anthony Vincent Cordoba, Economics and Finance, summa cum laude, 1874 scholar. Elizabeth Annabelle Crest, Management, Marketing, 1874 scholar.
Salma Maritza Morales Sandoval, Information Systems.
Rock Jesus Motaguli Chavez, General Business.
Maria Guadalupe Rubio Lozano, Management, Marketing. Madison Violich, Management, Marketing.
Kaylee Elizabeth Griffin, Management, Marketing. Kinsey Irene Cochran, Communication Studies. Kyle John Kraus, Management.
Lydia Schwab, Information Systems. Olivia Plaza, Information Systems.
Caitlin Shane Calhoun, General Business, Magna Cum Laude. Leslie Deanna Barajas, Finance.
Sean Joseph Whalen, General Business.
Mason Mark Isquith, Economics.
Nicole Alexandra Perez, Marketing.
Lindsay Ann Hatfield, General Business.
Macy Renee Mariani, Marketing and Public Health. Jessica Paige Turner, Marketing.
Hannah Lee, Information Systems. Sean Patrick Diggins, Management, Marketing.
Aaron Bates, Marketing.
Trevor John Bell, Finance.
Anthony Thomas Miller, Finance.
Jack Lawrence Butler, Management.
Derek Thomas O'Brien, Management.
Finn Wilson Loper, Marketing.
Bennett James Swigard, General Business.
Rowan Howard Ziggy Gouveia, Accounting and Finance. Calvin Levy, Management. Aidan Richard De Silva, Management. Patrick Nicholas Leiden, Finance.
Cole Wershing, Accounting and Finance.
Ethan Esteban Vicari, Accounting and Finance. Fabienne Salas Rangel Jr., Accounting. Junshi Mo, Marketing.
Nathaniel Stephen Boneff, Management.
Braden Miles Heiskanen, Management and Marketing.
Isaiah Cardenas Fisk, Management, Marketing. Rachel Olivia Kraus, Management, magna cum laude.
Grant August Schultz, Management/Marketing.
Patrick Keewan, Finance and International Business.
Maxwell Scott Sullivan I, Accounting.
Caitlin Frias, Management, Marketing.
Jacob Michael Regallo, Accounting.
Alondra Arredondo, Accounting. Gage Otto Duncan, General Business. Thomas N. Colvett, Management. Claire Chujin Holloway, Finance. Isabel Sainz Gonzalez, Finance.
Robert Warren Miller, Information Systems.
Ryan P. Kropp, Accounting, magna cum laude, 1874 scholar.
Leslie Montes, Accounting.
Raylan Sophia Wilson, General Business.
Sonia Nunez, Accounting.
Jessica Jeanette Horde, Accounting and Finance.
Evan Marshall Martin, Management.
Tyler Joseph Allswang, Management.
Arlene Ortega Flores, Accounting and Finance. Priscilla Ramirez, Management.
Kayana Benson, Marketing. Corey Michael Lampert, Jr., General Business. Janet Catalan, General Business. Viviana Guzman, Management, Marketing.
Trenton Michael Schmidt, Management. Jack Ferretti Mecho, Management.
Jun Hyuk Kwan, Interdisciplinary Studies. Ryan Thomas Oakes, Interdisciplinary Studies. Nicholas Lance Miller, Interdisciplinary Studies.
Nicholas Craig Brado, Finance.
Michael Raymond Webb, General Business.
Quinton Irwin Langworthy, International Business. Lucas Mark Burton, Marketing. Kaslina Goeth Fagal, Management, Marketing. Marlena Sophie Forster, General Business.
McKenna Lee Malcolmus, Accounting. Gilberto Nicolas Suarez, Management.
Alex Anthony Hernandez, Management.
Alex Padua, Management/Marketing.
Angelo Peter Gallarello, Finance, cum laude.
Marshall Jacob McGarren, Finance. Isabel Villafana, Information Systems. Natalie Villafana, Graphic Design. John William Michael, Finance. Joshua Amenawa Vercruzen, Marketing. Ava Mae West, Marketing, magna cum laude.
Lindsay M. Blinko, Finance. Audrey Evangeline Cook, Management.
Juliana Lisette Martinez, General Business. Liberty Shea McDermott, Management Marketing.
Alexandra Mackenzie Hastings Molyneux, Marketing. Jackson Robert Garza, Marketing.
Ella Mendonça, Management Marketing.
Kendall S. Deegan, Marketing. Megan Faye Figone, Management.
Mackenzie M. Replogle, Marketing. Maximilian Wesley Parker, Finance. Anthony Warren, General Business. Riley Rukala Taggart, Management.
Irvin Alexander Gonzalez, Information Systems.
Luca Bojo Margaretich, Finance. Nathan Robert Withrow, Economics. Scott Wilson McKenzie, Information Systems.
Monica Lynn Koshinsky, Management.
Sebastian Robin Phil David Paulson, Management.
Erica Marie Lynch, Management, Marketing, magna cum laude.
David G. Mondragon, International Business.
Darian Holtberg, Finance. Daisy Balance, Finance. Sarah L. Cummings, Accounting.
Owen Mick Keeg, Finance.
Hannah Kodayari, Marketing. Caitlin Rose Blundo, Management. Olivia M. Griffin, Management.
Kylie Renee Rayberger, Management.
Dylan S. Jones, Management.
Ryan Dale McGrail, Management.
Zane Jacob Workington, Finance.
Oscar Alberto Vargas Lopez, International Business.
Osman Aroldo Vargas Lopez, Interdisciplinary Studies.
And Kwok Hoang, Economics.
Tegan W. Smith, Finance.
Tanner J. Murray, Marketing.
Blue Jason Sierra, Marketing.
Kylie Diane Curran, Management, Marketing.
Jalen L. Turner, Finance. Tyler Moriarty, Finance. Trevor D. Smith, Accounting. Isabel Janae Snyder, International Business. Emily Grace Prager, General Business.
Arturo Diaz Tovar, General Business. Shayna Lyra Gay Unde Anastasatos, Finance.
Carter Allen Gisletta, Information Systems.
Rosalind Chantel Cornejo, General Business. Cristina Isabel Gonzalez, Management Marketing. Michael Anthony Flores Fury, Management.
Allie Ray Pelletier, General Business.
Sukraj Panu, Finance. Jackson David Sufana, Management.
Kevin Michael Dondero, Management.
Lucas James Zirhad, Marketing. Devin Michael Rui, Economics and International Business.
Carter Jameson Abel, Marketing. Tyler Jospe Borst, Marketing.
Rodney William Philippi II, Management.
Carson Edward Hall, Management, Marketing.
Logan Nicholas Ryan I, Management. Michaela Noel Pratt McAvoy, Information Systems.
Cyrus Baker, Management. Matthew Gerard Giglia, Management.
Hunter Shearer, Management Marketing. Michael Michelle Yank, Management.
Jermariun Jeremy Jordan, Marketing.
Sana Zenobia Wilson Manuel, Management. Trace Austin Plumunden, Management/Marketing.
Mason Hinkle, Management. Michaela Marie De La Rosa, Information Systems. Connor J. Ford, Information Systems. Armand Singh Bajwa, Finance.
Isaiah Reyes Baca, Management. Abraham Stevie Paoki, Management. Blake Kai Yamauchi, Management.
Christopher Ian Lamoureux, Marketing.
Lucas George Mueller, Marketing.
Harrison Thorvald Bryn, Management, cum laude.
Logan K. Spears, Management. Adeline Juliana Muller, Marketing, cum laude.
Taylor Rose Blair, Management, Marketing.
Avery Ann Hooley, Management/Marketing.
Bodon Grunt, Marketing. Dominic Marco Boccabella, Management.
Carly Rose McTeer, Finance. Jillian Elena Marquez, Finance. John Michael Scarberry II, Management, cum laude. Mark John Marchluski, Management/Marketing.
Brooke Taylor Gross, Finance. Kennedy Corrine Johnston, Marketing. Emma Janine Carlson, Management, Marketing. Isabella Serena, Management, Marketing. Anna Marie Rachel Leach, Finance, magna cum laude, 1874 scholar. Reese Ann Baez, Accounting, magna cum laude.
Clifford Charles Porter Jr., Finance. Andrew John Sapwell, Marketing. Ian Lucas Prosser, Finance, 1874 scholar. Connor Tony Ward, Marketing.
Jeffrey Allen Langley, Management, Marketing, magna cum laude.
Colin Joseph O'Brien, Management Marketing. David Brady Smith, Finance. Samuel Ryan Verkus, Management/Marketing.
Drew Dow Britson, Management, Marketing. Dylan George, Management, Marketing. Dalia Belen Carrera Munoz, General Business.
Richard Alexander Orlandi, Finance. Tyler Jack Steenbergen, General Business. Jason Mensa, General Business.
Eric Vincent Bosch, Management. Harrison P. Kane, Marketing. Ferris A. Alabas, Marketing.
Riley Maddox, Marketing.
Connor Matthew Kim, Management.
Dylan Nico Russell, General Business. Dylan Taylor Morgan, Marketing.
Jaden Holmes, Management. Dylan A. Decker, Management. Jordan K. Borgeson, Marketing. Braden Kosyuk, Finance. Dawson Glade Hill, Finance. Justin Lopez, Management. Nigel Thomas Butler, Information Systems.
Barrack Ray, International Business.
Amanpreet Kaur, Management, Marketing, magna cum laude. Karina Garcia, Accounting, cum laude. Erica Reyes Gonzalez, Marketing. Paige Lombardi, Marketing. Camila Lazardo, Marketing and Psychology. Kyla Ryan Kyoko Iwamuro, Management, magna cum laude. Tristan Edmund Brusig, Management. Ethan James Burns, Finance. Micah Kealoha Madamba, Information Systems.
Cesar Miranda Juarez, International Business. Koa Tagupa, Marketing.
Stephanie Marie Guzman, Management.
Sandra Leia Modano Alvira, Management/Marketing.
Brian Jair Gamboa Dominguez, Information Systems. Uma Amai Lord, Management. Emiliano Bravo, Finance. Luis Alejandro Barajas, Information Systems. Josue Israel Buenrostro, Management. Riley Madeline Goodmanson, Management. Jaslyn Chiriboga, Finance.
Luke O'Sullivan Rivas, General Business. Blake Stevens, Finance. Saida Khatija, Information Systems.
Alicia Khan, Information Systems.
Raina Grace Stump, Marketing, 1874 Scholar.
Nelson Aaron Hernandez Garcia, Management, Marketing.
Marissa Souza, Management Marketing.
Adriana Victoria Erisman, Management, LAR Marketing.
Jacob Robert Erickson, Marketing.
Brogan Patrick Finnerty, Marketing.
Elijah J. Thomas, Marketing.
Mason Dar, Marketing. Alexander William Bradford, Management.
Jack Stipa, Finance. Nicholas King Patton, Marketing.
Matthew Benabu, Marketing.
Joseph Michael Shimmick, Finance.
Gavin Glass, Finance. Wesley Eugene Honeycutt, Finance.
Walter Whitfield, Finance.
Connor Joshua Grayling, Finance, cum laude.
Aaron Radcliffe, Finance.
Kyla M. Wadsworth, Information Systems.
Sean Jeff, Information Systems. Jacob Edward Bozarth, Finance. John Patrick M. Flanagan, Management. Gavin John Brown, Finance.
Tyler Henry Popoff, Information Systems.
Michael Boyle, Management. Nathan Gustavus Irving, Management.
Chase Carter Sanchez, General Business.
Michael C. Evans III, Finance. Joel Allen Lopez, Finance. Haley Ann Cardarelli, Information Systems.
Reagan Elizabeth Smalling, Marketing.
Catherine Elizabeth Code, Marketing. Madison Ashley Elliott, Management Marketing.
Dallin E. Moore, Marketing, magna cum laude.
Colin Anthony LeBlanc, Economics. Paul Joseph Dykeman, Economics and Finance, cum laude. Mohit Gaddam, Information Systems. Alessandra Callejas Alvarado, International Business, 1874 Scholar. Henry Narty Jorbua, Finance. Kelsey Ann Hughes, General Business.
Christopher Marin Mora, Information Systems.
Naila Marie Hicks, Finance. Susie Soledad Fregoso Ramirez, Management. Abigail Alexis Contreras, Accounting.
David Thurman, Finance. Randall Martin Robinson Moss, Management.
Reagan May Brown, Marketing. Dylan Joe Ham, Management Marketing, 1874 Scholar.
Yuki Matsuda, Finance.
Anthony Israel Loyola Jr., Marketing.
Brock Sale, Marketing. Micah Francis Myers, Management. Lane Swenson, Marketing. Eli Dimitri Marin, Economics. Joy Na, Management, magna cum laude.
Alfredo Garcia, Management.
Mauricio Daniel Schubert, International Business.
Noah Tomohiro Jewell, Marketing.
Mateo Gagnon Sticento, Economics and Spanish. Reese Diane Sigafus, Interdisciplinary Studies, cum laude.
Jenna D. Sellums, Public Health. Cooper Boynton, Communication Studies. Ramisha Ibrahim, Finance and Information Systems.
Alexandra L. McClenahan, International Business and French, magna cum laude. Mia Christine McPherson, Economics.
Paulina Curiel Lomeli, Economics.
Emily Reese Zedek, Management Marketing, cum laude. Christina Rose Rogers, Management Marketing.
Cassie Arena Farrow, Management Marketing.
Tatum Danny Shea, General Business.
Kennedy Tate Albaugh, General Business. Emily Win Hoang, Finance, cum laude. Rachel G. Chen, Accounting and Information Systems, magna cum laude, Provost's Scholar.
Ni T. Tran, Information Systems.
Michael Church, Accounting and Finance, magna cum laude, 1874 scholar. Gavin Scott Anderson, economics. Martha Lisbeth Lopez Aguilar, international business. Dakota Michael Bunn, marketing.
Froilan Jair Palacio Quiros, information systems and Spanish.
Andrea Renee Castillo, general business, magna cum laude. Jessica Rachel Ann Carlson, marketing. Emery Ann Howard, management. Elena A. Backus, management, marketing. Jasmine Julieta Alvarez Guevara, management, marketing. Justin M. Desai, accounting. Natalie Lily Ann Alvarez, information systems. Brian Antonio Contreras, information systems.
Gabrielle Ann Etchan Winder, economics and finance.
Luo Yunchie, marketing.
Derek Patrick Klinke, management. Mallory Cross, management. David Ellis Cox, management.
Yasmin Ileana Velasquez, economics. Natalie Elizabeth Serrano, international business.
Anthony Armanderas, management. Stephanie Limas Plasencia, management, cum laude.
Brandon Quintanilla, management, magna cum laude. Tyler James Perry, management.
Jack David Stigman, finance.
Mason Martin, management.
Helton Mariano Alvarez Samayoa, international business and Spanish. Ramses Carrillo, marketing. Brisa Andrade, marketing.
Benjamin B. Munyon, finance.
Tatiana Rose Honain, finance, cum laude. Claire Ann Halmanack, economics and finance. Angelina Teresa Guerrieri, accounting and finance, cum laude.
Campbell Yee, marketing.
Brandon Cortez Acosta, finance. Jennifer Ariano, finance.
Travis Mayron, finance.
Anthony LeBlanc, marketing.
Aidan Todd Samuelson, information systems.
Brandon Cortez, accounting, magna cum laude. Araceli Esparza Porras, management. Alyssa Rayanne Allen, information systems. Katie Landry, management, cum laude. Halina Habtemachil, economics and finance. Jillian Emily Hawley, management, marketing.
We have before us a wonderful opportunity, one that speaks to how higher education can shape us for the better. Time at our university includes moments of discovery, widening your horizons, and coming to understand how you can make a difference in your communities, in our state, and in our world. It is time spent pursuing truth, exploring the unknown, and pursuing purpose. During your time here, you have been challenged by professors and instructors, and in turn, you have grown in ways that are both expected and unexpected. Each day has offered the chance for new insight, a deeper understanding of what you are made of and what you are capable of accomplishing. The character, resilience, and determination you have displayed has inspired us all. As you move forward, take a moment to reflect on what you have learned and how it has prepared and inspired you for what lies ahead. Now, will the candidates for all bachelor's degrees in all colleges of the university please rise as you are able? President Sandoval, on behalf of the faculty of the university, I present to you these candidates for bachelor's degrees.
Let's make this official. By virtue of the laws of the state of Nevada and the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents, I confer upon those fulfilling the appropriate requirements the bachelor's degrees recommended by the faculties of the university with all the rights, privileges, and obligations belonging thereto. Congratulations, you are now graduates of the University of Nevada.
On behalf of all the University of Nevada faculty and staff, I congratulate each of you, class of 2026. Before we ask our graduates to move their tassels, there are a few recessional directions. The platform party will lead the recessional, followed by the faculty and then our graduates. Now for the final symbolic act of commencement. Graduates, the tassels on the right side of your cap signifies your time as a student at the university. It's now time to officially move your tassels from the right side to the left side of your cap. Congratulations to the class of 2026.